welcome to Fairydust Craft. My name is Gina and I come to you from my craft room here in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Today I think is gonna be a pretty short one because if you watched last week's episode, you know that I was at Knit City in Vancouver, and I gotta be honest with you, I haven't really done much knitting in the last week. If you have watched last episodes, you saw that I was really surprised with how much I actually got done in that really busy week. And this past week, there's no surprises. I probably knit about 20 rounds of sock and hat combined, and that's about it. But I got a couple new things in the mail, one in the mail and a little something that I picked up. But other than that, I think today is going to be a pretty short one. If you want to know what I'm talking about, what kind of patterns or yarns that I use, where I get all of my information from, if you go into the show notes just below here, you will see that I have everything linked either in the show notes where you can go just click on a direct link, or most of my notes are actually on Ravelry. That's where I'm most active, I want to say. Also Instagram. So all of the links for my profiles and everything you'll just find just down below here. Let's have a look at what I'm actually working on right now. So this past week I've actually only worked on 2 projects, and I feel like this is the never-ending sock, but I'm just chipping away like one round at a time. And you know what? That's okay. This is my just go-to like sock that I pick up right now every once in a while, and I probably did, I don't know, 10 rounds since you last saw this. I promise I'll get this done. This is a Yarnable yarn. It's just going to be a vanilla sock. This is sock number 2. The first one I have already done. And I almost regret that I decided to do a full-length sock for some reason. I know I'm going to absolutely enjoy, love, cherish, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna love wearing these because they are my preferred leg length and they feel absolutely amazing. But knitting them right now and having worked on these for so long, I kind of just want to be done, and I still have a long way to go. So I think I do have 2 very pressing projects that I should get done sooner rather than later. But I think I just want to make this kind of like my main thing, my main not pressing projects to work on in the next however long it's gonna take me to finish this. But I still have, this is August, so my Yarnable subscription box from August, and I still have September sitting there, and today is September 28th. So obviously I'm not getting my September socks done in September because I'm not even done with my August socks, but that's okay. One sock at a time, I like to say. And I got the email this morning that my October Yarnable was shipped out today. And I'm super excited because I saw a little sneak peek on the Hypnotic yarns. I think it was her Instagram. Yeah, it must have been her Instagram, with like a little something what's extra in the box. And I'm really excited. It's the Halloween edition, like fall Halloween. So I'm like extra excited. And then the second project I've been working on, and I actually managed to get the brim done this weekend, and then started, I'm having like so much yarn here. And then I started with the actual body. This is going to be a toque, and it is a test knit, but there's not much to see right now. So this is what I've been working on, and I would like to get this finished on the weekend. So it is a test knit, but it will be the Tinkerdoodle hat by Simply Good Knitting, and the yarn is All of You by All Points North Yarn Co. It is so nice and squishy, and it's going to be so warm, and you all know that this is my color, so I'm very excited for this. And this is like my #1 project. This has to be done, and I know I will be able to finish this like by the end of Monday, hopefully, because I got Monday off and Saturday is a holiday here for us. So I'm finally getting back into the habit of knitting. So I really hope that I'll get to just sit down and relax and knit a little more than I have been in the last couple weeks or so. I only just today I was working on my November jacket for the knit along. That is still happening until early November. My cat's down here doing something. I don't know. What did you lose your ball? Oh, you lost your ball. Okay, let me throw it. Okay. You ready? You ready? Sorry about that. My cat just lost her ball and I had to retrieve that. So yeah, I'm really hoping that I'll get to knit a little more often now that Knit City is over. And that's like, but this is it. This is what I've been working on. It's been a very busy couple weeks, 3 weeks, busy month. I feel like September has just kind of like disappeared on me. So not much knitting, but I got some mail earlier this week. Okay, as always, I have already cut this open. It is a little flat little something. So this is my Mystery Monday by KCV Knit, and I think it's October, could be September. I don't even know what it is. I will just put it down here. You will see it in the show notes, what exactly it is. Look at this beauty, isn't it? Just gorgeous. Let me have a look. Oops. Oh, I hope you were able to see that. Yeah. This is Apple Pie, and as always, all of the Mystery Monday yarns are limited editions. Isn't it just gorgeous? This is like, these are my colors. Anything fall and neutral, kind of like all the nature inspired kind of colors. That's what I love. So I cannot wait to cast this on. I'm still working on my, I think again, August socks. Yes. So I have, no, hang on. Working on my July socks or August. You'll see it in the show notes, or like rather like right here. But I'm still working on like the socks for 2 months ago. This included 2 months ago, and I still have one of these guys that I have to cut into. So I'm quite a bit behind, and I have so much to do, so many large projects that I need to finish. So I'm just gonna predict. I'm gonna make a huge prediction right now. This is the Fairy Oracle talking to you. I will not be able to knit all of my subscription socks for 2023. It's not gonna happen. But you know, there's always next year, and socks are always fabulous to knit. So who cares if I'm a little behind, right? And there's also shorties, and I've got a couple really like summery colorways that have to be shorties, that need to be shorties. So maybe I can get to working a little more. And then I have 2 more yarns to show you here. They're both by All Points North Yarn Co., which is our in-house brand at my local yarn shop. And ta-da! I feel like the video doesn't even do the brightness of these colors justice. This is Taste the Rainbow. And Clown Collective. Like, how amazing is this? All the different kinds of colors. There's all the neons and aquas and blues, and I'm so in love with these colors. I just had to get them. So I think for now, I know I do want to make socks with these. I need to finish my 1, 2, 3 pairs of socks first that I'm working on. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of socks that I'm currently working on. I gotta finish those first, and then I will cast on one of these because I need to see. This is a new base, newer. This is All Points North Posh Sock, both of them, and I have not actually knit Posh Sock yet. Their previous main sock base was Sweet Sock, which got replaced by Posh Sock, and it is so much softer. It's crazy. It's still it's a 85 superfine superwash merino 15 nylon, and it is absolutely wonderful. It is so soft. It's crazy. I kind of just want to live in this. Just amazing. So I still need to knit Posh Sock, and one of these is gonna be my first ever All Points North Posh sock. Maybe I'll just let you decide if you guys want to let me know in the comments. Shall I knit Clown Collective first, or shall I knit Taste the Rainbow first? You decide. Which one is it gonna be? All right, put it in the comments, let me know, and I will go by whatever you tell me to. That was it for my new acquisitions. So there's not much, obviously. So we went to Knit City. That's kind of like a life thing, I guess we were talking about. So we went to Knit City. We left on Friday morning really early. I left the house at 5:30 in the morning, so early, and then we drove down to Vancouver to the coast, where we had some Starbucks. If you follow me on Instagram, please do. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw like a couple stories. So I showed you guys we went to Starbucks, which is like a big deal. Our closest Starbucks is like almost an hour away. Same with McDonald's. So whenever any of us are in the city from our area here, that's like a must stop, at least for, not for everybody. I don't want to speak for everybody here. But that is like for my household here and some of my friends in the area, that's like the must stops. So that was Friday. We got there, we had McDonald's for lunch, because it's quick and it's close and it's easy. And then we got to setting up, and our booth takes a little while to set up. So we started at 1 o'clock sharp, is when they let all the vendors in. We were setting up until 7, and after such a long day of like being on the road and setting up the booth, which is, physical labor, it's wood panels and all that kind of stuff, and even just lots and lots of boxes of yarn. I think we brought 16 boxes in total. So all of that is heavy, so you do a lot of heavy lifting and walking. So we got to our hotel at the end of the day and we were just done for. We didn't even have dinner. Literally just had a couple snacks and went to bed early. And then Saturday, Sunday was the show. So Saturday 9 to 5 and Sunday 9 to 4. And for all of you guys who are not familiar with Knit City, I should probably explain this. So Knit City is a trade show for anything fiber. There's always farms, like sheep and alpaca for the most part. And what else was there? There was apparently there's a new, so Canada has different travel guides, and there's a new one that came out only recently, which is a yarn shop travel guide. And I heard through the grapevine, I know some people, wink wink, I heard that there's going to be a fabric shop one too. That's going to be like the next one that they're going to release. I'll find the link for that and I'll just put it down here, because that's actually really exciting. I haven't actually looked at it yet, but it is, you can just access it online. It is, I think it's a free download, or you get it through, I think you can sign up with your email address and then like they just send you the guide. It's like a tour guide for all of Canada. So I thought that was really cool. So that's one of the like special different kind of vendors that's not like a hand dyer or a yarn shop. Lots of yarn shops. Stash Lounge was there. They are in Calgary. And they brought the Brooklyn Tweed collection. So like pretty much everything. Oh, it's amazing. Brooklyn Tweed's new base, Imbue, I think it's what it's called. Can't words. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it was like just so many different yarn dyers, and what else was there? And like accessory makers. So there's bags, stitch markers, always a big thing, buttons, there's clay craft and wood craft. So anything that you would use along with like needle craft, yarn craft, any of that is all represented. Now there is, I think this started 2 years ago or last, I can't even remember, last year. There is a Knit City Montreal. And that means, so Vancouver was the first, and it had been a big thing for many years, I think 14 or so years. And then they expanded out east, so there's a Knit City Montreal now, which unfortunately for us out west here means that very many of the vendors from out east are not visiting here anymore because they're just at their home show basically. And then next year there's going to be Knit City Toronto, and Knit City Toronto instead of Montreal, and Calgary instead of Vancouver. So we will be in Calgary next year in August. Don't quite know the date yet, but that will be a little earlier in the year during summertime, so it's going to be nice for traveling. But Calgary is going to be a little different, and we'll see what that's going to be like. There are lots and lots of vendors that we know from Alberta, from like the greater Calgary and Edmonton areas. So for them, it's going to be their home show, and I'm sure they're pretty happy that they don't have to travel as far. And then we get to travel, have to travel, however you want to word it. But I'm excited for next year. I did a little bit of shopping, and instead of showing you everything here and making this like an hour-long video, I will be releasing a bonus episode, Knit City Vancouver 2023 haul, and that is gonna be published probably Monday. I don't know. Yeah, let's just put it in the calendar. Monday is gonna be the bonus episode where I'll show you what I got and who it's by, and then I can elaborate a little more on the vendors as well. So that was life for the last month or so. Like anything at work and even just here at home, like anything I did was kind of like concerning Knit City. And I think both myself and Andy of the Impossible Knot Yarn Shop, she's the owner of All Points North Yarn Co. and hand dyer, we're pretty tired, so I think we do deserve a weekend off and just sitting and knitting and not thinking about what needs to be done and how we're going to do it and how things are going to be hauled. I'm very excited for just like a little time off, and then after that it's going to be all fall and Halloween and then Christmas. So I do have plans. Our knit along is still happening November for November. Please, if you haven't done yet, join me. I will show you guys some of the prices. I'm actually there now, but not with all of it. I'm still kind of collecting, but I will show you some of the prices next week, as well as I'll talk about where I'm at right now. I'm hoping to get back into Instagram. You saw my Instagram has been crickets. So that's gonna happen soon, but until then I wish you happy crafting and talk to you guys later. Bye.